This is month 4, which is July of 2023. Let's get right into the video and into my analytics. So as you can see up here, I have the date July 2023. We're over a year ago. I'm catching up on these videos and I'm going to give you my whole journey. During this month, I published my first long form videos. So I'll tell you more about that in a little bit. I did 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Shorts, I was supposed to do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then right here we have a whoopsie. These 3 videos, they were supposed to be on next month, and I was scheduling them on July 26th was the day I was in my computer and on my phone scheduling them for August, and they went live by mistake, and that just shows you where I was making errors and I was still having a lot of trouble. The reason that this happened was I made shorts on my phone, and it was in a free app called YouCut. It's like got an orange icon. And so I would make them, and I didn't know how to get them from my phone onto YouTube, except for through their like connection that was on the app. So I was like, okay, upload to YouTube, and I was able to connect it, and that worked great, but I couldn't schedule. I never figured out how to schedule from my phone. So I would upload them via my phone, and then I'd run to my desktop and I would change the date really, really fast on them. That was like the goal, was to get the date flipped as quickly as I possibly could. I didn't get them flipped fast enough, so they went live. So that's what I had been doing up until this point. The problem with that also was if the video was like a 60-second or 58-second, I could usually get it, but I started filming some shorter ones that were 8 seconds and 10 seconds, and they uploaded like that. That was the problem. Like the processing was so quick, the uploading was so quick. So eventually I learned and I figured it out, and that was a good thing. Still learning, still making mistakes. So I'm counting that. I don't know if I'd count that as 8 or 11, whatever. And then on top of my YouTube content, I posted a pin every day and a tweet every day. So that was 31 and 31. And then Pinterest, I had previously been doing before I started a YouTube channel, and I was pinning articles that I have on my blog. I don't know if I've mentioned yet that I have a blog, and I've been writing on that since January of 2021. And during the month of July, I published 2 new articles. Each month I post typically 2, sometimes 3. I post them every other Wednesday, so it depends how the calendar falls. Between the pins, the tweets, the Instagram, the Facebook, everything I've mentioned, including the YouTube videos, I did 123 total pieces of content in the month of July. I worked hard. So let's jump right in. Views, 5.5K. Watch time, 45.7. Subscribers, I was up 19, which is super exciting. So for July, I do want to say all 3 of these numbers are the best I have had yet. So we got our views, watch time, which if you notice, those charts are super similar. In the future, I'm going to talk about this and why it matters and why it doesn't necessarily matter. The pros and the cons. And then subs, we got our plus 19. Super, super exciting. We're going to go to the see more. We're going to hang out here on content. I'm going to go ahead and scroll down a little bit. So we got our impressions, our views, our watch time, our subs, and our click-through rate, CTR. I want to add a couple things. Okay, so all these things matter because, okay, here, oh my gosh, they watched 48 seconds. That's so great. But that was under a third. Whereas here, oh, they watched 42 seconds. That was almost the whole thing. But this was a short, this was a long. So I just feel like you need to know how long they were on it, but what percentage of the video that actually is. These are the numbers I like to see the most and I tend to care about the most. Couple outliers. 4 stages of breastfeeding, huge amount of views for me. Newborn items to consider skipping. It's a short, huge amount of views for me. Watch time, because this one was a longer video and I got that many views, great amount of watch time, 20 hours. There's some months I haven't got 20 hours at all. That was just one video. Super exciting. Now, click-through rate over here. This thumbnail, apparently either the title or the thumbnail did well because my click-through rate is 4%. I don't know. I feel like that's really good for me. Now, we could go across this whole bar. Most of these things, truly, they have the same info. Like these numbers relatively are the same. But one I do want to show you that I think is kind of interesting for my channel is the gender. I have a lot of male viewers. The best video that I just pointed out a second ago was about breastfeeding. So I don't know that people are coming here for the right info, but they're not seeing anything because I ain't showing anything. But yeah, I think some of my content is being picked up by some creepers, and that is why we protect ourselves and protect our kids and why I'm not showing anything. I have a lot of male viewers, and I don't think that is because they're coming here for baby gear. Anywho, we'll see how that continues, and if they want to pay me the views and give me the watch hour, I guess I'll take it for right now. We're going to click content at the top, and we're going to sort it by type because now I did longs and I did shorts. I will tell you, on this YouTube channel that I'm currently making, I'm not touching shorts. I don't want to do them because I just want all my stats to be for long form. You know how earlier I was saying like average view duration? Well, on a short versus a long, it's just so different. I realize you can come here and separate them, but it just kind of like isn't my jam. It kind of bothers me and kind of frustrates me that I'm focusing on two different things. Okay, so here it says like I got 10 subscribers from videos and I got 7 from shorts, but I had 19 overall. So I don't know. My views, videos versus shorts, cool. Returning. I'm glad I had some returning people. That's great. Views, videos versus shorts. Here it's giving me 9 and 8 as far as content, which yes, that's what I intended to do. We're just gonna look at long form. I don't care about shorts. I really, really don't. Shorts, the reason why I'm doing shorts is to try to get subscribers and try to get to monetization for the subscriber portion. I really don't care about them. We're going to go videos, content. Now we're going to hit the see more. And this is just my long form. This is my jam. This is what I want to see and where I want to spend my time. So again, we got those videos, we got views just for the longs, we got the impressions, the click-through rate, and the average view duration. So 32 seconds for just my long form. Way more interesting for me. We're going to click content over here. Now, all these are going to be long form, and because this is month 1, these are all month 1 videos. This one at the bottom, it's an August video. I made a whoopsie on that one. I don't know what happened, but it's hanging out here even though I think I watched it. It was scheduled. I don't know exactly. Ignore that one. But let's go to my top video, 4 stages of breastfeeding, what to expect, and how it gets easier. July 17th. So we're going to see a lot of bumps right around July 17th. You know what I want to add? I want to add those watch hours because I love seeing that because that's what I'm after. I'm after monetization. And then percentage viewed. What percentage of the video did they make it through? What time did that result in? How many views, impressions? So I guess in reality, I wish I could line these up different. If anybody knows how to change the order, I'd love that. But it starts with impressions. Who sees your video? Then you got the click through. Who saw that thumbnail and title and clicked it? So then it comes to those percentages. Then you got a view. And then from that view, you have the percentage of views, the average duration of views, and the watch time from those views. Okay, so I find this very interesting. I don't care as much about impressions or click-through. Impressions, that's not in my control. Click-through, yes, I need to work on the title and the thumbnail and getting better. So yes, that does result in the other 4 things. But I find these very, very interesting. So 4 stages of breastfeeding, what to expect. Average percent. People were only watching 8%. So they weren't actually watching that much, but because I had so many viewers, I got a lot of watch time. My assumption is some of those creepers were coming and they were realizing nothing was being shown and they left. So my average view duration was 28 seconds, which if you looked on the stats for the male, it said male and female and it said they're like average view duration or something of that sort. And it was around 28 seconds. So interesting, huh? Let's go to the next one. Let's get more on a positive note away from that nastiness. I'm still going to post breastfeeding videos. You won't see nothing, but I want to support and help those mamas. So how dads can support your wife postpartum. I think my channel is primarily focused at moms. So I'm wondering if wives were sitting with their husbands and having them watch this video, or I don't know. I think this was one that like resonated and maybe they were sending to their husband or this or that. And they felt like it was important to watch. So they were sticking with me and they were watching pretty far. I'm pretty proud of that. They got over a third of the way through. Now I only got 77 views on it, so it's not a lot of watch time. But like, say these views was with this percentage, whoo, I would have been blown away on my watch time hours. That would have been amazing. So it's like, how do you get these things to line up? You know what I mean? Got to create that really good video. It's basic math. Look on over here. That video is a standout for how long people watched it. Absolutely amazing. Again, ignore that bottom one. I think that was my view. But the rest was really, really exciting. And I was really, really happy about it. So we're getting there. When it comes to watch hours, so we saw the initial watch hours for this month. I believe they were around 45 hours. But if you look here from long form, I got 27.9. The short ones don't matter. That's why I don't like seeing that on my homepage. And that's why with this channel, I'm doing all long form to keep those stats clean, tidy, and organized how I like them. Okay, so I want to go into my first video I ever published, which happens to be this one. It performed 3rd best, I guess. I don't know, or they have it 3rd here. How are these lined up? It's not by views. I don't know how this is lined up. Okay, we're going to go to my first video. Let's take a look specifically at when to start wearing maternity clothes. Just for July, I'm going to give you a quick rundown. It got 170 views, like 3564 impressions, click-through rate of 4%, average view duration of 48 seconds. I want to add those other 2 things I like, which let's see, that would be percentage viewed and that would be watch time hours. Okay, So note these numbers: 2.3, 27.1, 170, 35, 100, 4, and 48. Now we're going to do lifetime. We're going to see how much this changed. So the two I'm going to have you look at: watch time, 2.3, views, 170, and I'll remind you of the rest. Okay, so watch time. We are almost at 12 hours, and now it's at 576 views. So it's grown. This is a nice line. This one has been a really good performer for me as far as it hasn't flatlined. It hasn't stopped. The average view duration has gone up. I believe it was 48 seconds previously. The click-through rate has gone up, impressions, whatever. And the average percent viewed was about 27%. It's now at 41. For whatever reason, it's actually performing better. I have not gone back and tweaked it. I haven't gone back and done anything to it. Maybe people are understanding my channel more, or my channel is actually feeding to people that are truly interested in the content. I love that it's still growing and it's still getting views like literally every week. Might be one or two. Oh, and then I did want to say, if you're trying to look, this right now is watch time. So I can go to views, and yeah, it's still growing. So super, super exciting. Now let's quickly go back. Okay, and then let's just quickly look at this best performer as far as views. Okay, so like I said, not the best as far as like percentage views and average view duration. So could have got so many more watch hours if I could have done better on that. And then like I said, my best performing one as far as like some of the other stats, not necessarily views. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Again, this is just July. I love that 2-minute duration. That makes me so happy and so excited. Now let's go lifetime on that one, because I'm pretty sure, yeah. See, this graph looks completely different. Let's just go views. So here we were at 78. Now we're at 114. We have not gained very many views. And it's been over a year that this has been published. We got all the views in the beginning. But yeah, overall, this video hasn't done that same performance as that like maternity clothing one. So I find that very interesting. And I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to pick up on these trends and try to figure out a little bit of why. Okay, so the final thing I want to close with is the watch time hours. So I jumped over here, and this is videos versus shorts, and there's those hours broken up. I'm happy to see that about 60% is from my videos and around 40% is from shorts. I definitely want it to be from videos. I want to get those numbers up. I want to get monetized, and you need 4,000 watch hours. So I'm working towards that. And this was my first month with longs. Those are my first hours that I'm getting towards my 4,000. I'm excited about them. I'm ready to pursue them and move forward in that direction. I'm done just posting shorts because I want to get where I'm going. So that is my reasoning for jumping in long form. I hope you found month 4 helpful, interesting, and insightful. Again, this is only month 4. I'm learning, growing, doing a ton, and trying my absolute best. Check out month 5. That will be coming up right after this. Check the description, check the playlist, and keep following along with my journey to get monetized. All right, thanks so much. Have a great day.